All right, everybody. Hey, my name is William Miller. I am the general manager here at Forest River Plant 410, as we refer to it as the Little Lemonade Stand in Middlebury, Indiana. When I got here in May of 2024, this plant wasn't doing too well, and it sure as heck isn't a reflection of the hardworking people that show up every single day. I think that, some things need to change in sales, the way we go to business, sharing our story, being consistent, and actually communicating with more dealers and you retail customers throughout North America. A lot of people don't know too much about, me in regard to this RV industry. I didn't grow up in it. I didn't live on somebody's lake. I haven't been a rep for 4 to 10 years. I actually came outside the industry where I worked for an amazing Japanese company called Kogane, where we used to manufacture out of Tokyo, Japan. We had a U.S. Subsidiary office. We had locations throughout the world, and was very fortunate to sell some of the most precise robots and factory automation equipment to some of the biggest companies in the world. So why did I come into this unique industry? Well, obviously everybody has a life outside of work, and this allowed me to be more stateside and not spend weeks on end in Israel and Switzerland and England and Japan. Although it was amazing and rewarding in so many ways, it was time for a change. And I will say throughout my journey, I'm not going to be negative about any organization or people, but I will just say that throughout my working career, I've been very, very fortunate to meet some of the greatest servant leaders that I've ever witnessed and had the fortunate to work for. And I'll also say that I've seen some of the absolute worst leadership, lack of meritocracy, and you learn from both. So I am here and extremely proud to be working at Forest River, because the day that I got here, working under Fred, who had the courage to hire me, I have been humbled by the leadership and the things that are going on here. All I hear every week from leadership that I report to is we have to focus on two things: to be the best supplying partner to our dealers throughout North America, and to retail customers that work very, very hard and spend a lot of hard-earned money to buy a product with the hope and expectation to make great memories with their family. We have to be the best manufacturer for them. So maybe it's a combination of my own frustration of coming into an industry where I think the way of doing things needs to change. But here's what I'll say. It is February 4th, 2026, Wednesday, and it's just becoming clear to me as we've started show season that not all of the factory information, especially correct information, as it relates to our product, our capabilities, warranty, etc., is getting communicated directly to retail customers. I do not fault any of our dealers for that. I actually am very grateful to our dealers. For one, when I got here in May, they could have chose to no longer carry our product, but they stuck with us. They were patient as we rebuilt and overhauled our entire sales team and the way we communicate, and being accurate and sharing the right information. But we've also grown quite a bit. This last year, I'm very, very proud of the effort of everybody within our four walls of our little lemonade stand, but also our sales team, because we were up 28% over prior year. And to do that with a lineup of product that hasn't really been heard from is, again, a real testament to our entire team. So rather than be the type of manager that sits in his fancy corner office, now over time as we go live more and more, you're going to see I've got water stains all over. This is by no means a fancy, prideful office, but I'm so thankful to be here, because I think this is why we're able to be so competitive and why we are able to provide every retail customer that is in the market for a high-end or luxury fifth wheel the absolute best value based on what we are making for all of you, and in partner with our amazing dealers, passing significant savings on to you, because we don't have a well-marketed brand. We don't have cute cliche slogans, and we don't give out squishy toys. We just want to make a really good, consistent product. We want to tell the truth. We want to communicate more upfront than hopefully retail customers have ever seen. I'm going to be going live more than probably you've ever seen any manufacturer and a leader within a manufacturing setting has ever done. I'm not following a cute script. This isn't edited. I'm speaking direct, authentic to all of you. And not everything's going to be a pitch or a walkthrough video. Sometimes it's going to be, a snippet of what we're doing in the plant or our factory to give people clarity on how we're building the things that we're building. But one thing is for sure, the bridge of information from RV manufacturer and dealer to retail customer is going to change dramatically. And I'm not scared to shake it up, because if we're providing more information to you, that actually helps our dealers who every week get blasted by factory reps, sometimes 8 to 15 visits a week. It interrupts all the work that they're trying to do. We got to remember, when you go to the grocery store, it's not Walmart's job to tell you what pop to buy, okay? It is the manufacturer it's their job to influence you. So when you go there, it's on the shelf and it's priced and you have a great buying experience. In my mind, that's what an RV dealer's obligation is to each and every one of you. I think that there's a lot of people that will have a bad experience or get a lack of information from the factory and blame the dealership, and I'm standing up for it, and I'm saying that's no longer going to happen. We are going to share that information. If you're a current owner and you have questions that you haven't been getting, well, don't worry. Every day I've spent the last 18 months talking about our 7-foot ceilings, where a lot of our team gets made fun of about, oh, Will, he's going to talk about the 7-foot ceilings. Well, in a very short period of time, we are going to suffocate all social media so everybody knows our customer care phone number and email, so they can get more clarity and questions answered before they even start their buying process. And what we're already proving over the last few months, that 1,000% is working. Okay, so want to get into a couple things. One, I've been posting a little bit about virtual video plant tours. What is that? That is our way with technology for you to call our customer care team and schedule a virtual plant tour where we will have a real conversation, no pre-recordings, no scripts, again, no cute slogans. I start on the factory floor. I'll take you guys through the entire build process. You're going to see how I think we're the only fifth wheel manufacturer that has only 5 seams on their roof, because we're using an 8-foot by 8-foot sheet of decking that's 1/2 inch, 2.5 inch wide trusses that we've been doing since May of 2024. And, our competition that obviously watches everything we do every day, which is hilarious based on the volume that we produce. We're getting a lot of eyeballs. We're getting communication that they're actually starting to copy us, which is extremely humbling. So I will just say that, again, in the context of date stamping on social media, remember what I said. Since May of 2024, every one of our products we've been building uses 2.5 inch wide trusses, 16 on center. 1/2 inch roof decking, that's 8-foot by 8-foot sheets with only 5 seams. That's a significant reduction, as most roofs on high-end fifth wheels and luxury fifth wheels will have up to 10 seams. So more seams, more problems. We're doing a lot of the right things, and now we just have to start going direct to you retail customers to build our demand, to keep our dealers excited, to, of course, stock more of our product and give more of you a great ownership experience if you see value in buying our product. The other thing I'll note too, that before we get started, I think that no matter how much gel I put in my hair or how much excitement I put out on social media about our amazing factory team when they're visiting a dealer, when they're going to shows, no matter how much gel we put in our hair, even you, Fonzie, we all know we can't sell you the length of the coach, we can't sell you the weight of the coach, and we sure as hell can't sell you the look of it. If you think it's ugly, that's my fault. If you don't like the features we've included, that's my fault. But through this direct engagement that we've started doing, before I went full foot on gas starting today, we have seen a huge difference in leads for our dealers, because folks are getting more information that they didn't know about. They're starting to cut through all the noise and all the marketing push and, hey, look at us, we're the best. And I've always struggled, especially in this industry where we're using about 85% of this same exact supply chain. Like our QES wiring harness, we didn't invent it. QES is the supplier. There's another manufacturer that uses it too. But we tell you the truth. So if we're giving you the same components, the exact same components, how can one video where they say, hey, we're better? How the hell are you better? You're installing it to the same specification that we are. So again, when it comes to the 4 great brands that we are producing here in Middlebury, Indiana, we make Columbus, we make River Ranch, we make Puma Mesa, and we make Puma Grand Mesa. To me, it's nothing more than vinyl stickers and exterior colors and interior decors and really unique floor plans. Now, I don't take credit for it. We have an amazing engineer, Ron Brown, who's done a hell of a job in partner with our factory team listening to you. A lot of people have been saying over the last, I'd say, month and a half, I talked to Keith Lessner about it, that they're saying, wow, we started seeing that GM, me, who talks with marbles in his mouth and takes up the whole computer screen, and he's always yelling instead of talking calmly. But we've noticed that your floor plans are not copy and paste. That's correct. We don't sit here and look at what comes out and take pictures and say, hey, we need to build the exact same thing as 5 other manufacturers. That's not what we do here. That's not what we were setting out to do from the day I got here in May of 2024. We're getting customer feedback more than we ever have, I believe, and we are building floor plans that fulfill what the voice of you customers have been wanting in a coach. So the one thing I will say is, with this video and the communication that's going to follow, we are going to continue making products that are not copycats. They're different. And I don't think that that's going to change. But really, like I said, the point of this video is to show all of you guys that I'm going to lead from the front. I'm not going to sit in my corner office and look at stat surveys all day. I'm not going to call my dealers constantly and beg them to take units so it sits on the lot. It makes no sense for me to ask dealers to carry our inventory to just sit there if you retail customers don't know about it and there's not a high demand. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go direct to retail customers, and hopefully through the interaction and us building out our tribe, we start increasing the demand, and then more dealers will want us at more locations. It's called earning the right, or meritocracy. So again, you're going to see a lot of things different, but quite honestly, I'm sick of what I've seen over the last few years. I think a correction needs to be made in how we as manufacturers communicate and support our dealers nationwide. And I think that this is going to be a good approach, even though I am biased. Okay. I want to talk a little bit about our amazing dealers. We have a significantly large authorized dealer network throughout North America. As I had mentioned, with us having an increase in shipments over prior year, we've signed a lot of new locations. A lot of people still yet aren't aware where we are. So I want to always tell people, if you want more information about the product and you like what we're making and how we're making it, contact our customer care team. Okay? I've been posting to a lot our phone numbers. A lot of times people don't feel comfortable making a phone call. They want to send an email. So we revamped our email. It went live yesterday. So if you email 410cs@forestriverinc.com, that is our all-encompassing customer care team for 4 brands. So whether you're looking at Columbus, River Ranch, Puma Mesa, Puma Grand Mesa, you email 410cs@forestriverinc.com. You can schedule a virtual video plant tour with myself. So they will reach out to me when I'm not traveling, going to shows, supporting our team, supporting our dealers, and I'm here and available. We'll schedule a time so in the comfort of your own home, on your iPad, on your computer, on your phone, you can have a real conversation, no scripts, no cute marketing with us, get a full plant tour, get a detailed list of everything we're including. You can tell me on the video you think that the decor I picked out is ugly, you don't like the blue. I won't be offended. The more we as a manufacturer listen to you that we serve, you that we're trying to sell to, if we listen to you and we take your feedback and improve the product, we will probably sell more. Last I checked, regardless of the industry, the customers are always right. So we're going to test this out. Like I said, this is more work for me to do, but this is what I feel manufacturers should have been doing for a long time. And since Plant 410 is becoming quite the trendsetter in our bill of materials and how we do things, why not disrupt this industry even more and force other middle managers with the same title as me to actually do more for the people that they serve. Okay? So with regard to our dealer network, if you are on the West Coast here of North America, so that's obviously United States and Canada, Archie the Fonz Rodriguez. He is our West Coast representative. You can connect with him on social media where you look him up. So if you have questions, you want to know where our newest dealers are, he can let you know. You want to know if inventory is there the day that you choose to drive an hour and a half to there, please contact our factory team. Keith Lesner, you can find him from Colorado to the Midwest. He has a massive beard. He works out a lot. I wouldn't mess with the guy, but he is as authentic and honest of a human being as there is. So again, a great resource to just get information. Retail customers have to, look at the channel to market. We make money when the dealers buy our inventory, which means when you get a hold of our team, we're not selling you anything. We're giving you more peace of mind and clarity and correct factory information so that when we refer you to our authorized dealer, you can work out the pricing with them. You can work out the financing with them. Our job, we make the product and we communicate to you what we're making and how we make it. The dealer's job is to give you the best buying experience possible, and by having a team of all veterans like I do with more than 18 years experience individually, each of them, they've vetted out a lot of these dealers that we've partnered with. So I'm very proud of the dealer body that we have, and the dealers that we've signed and have committed to carry our brand are doing things the right way. Okay, so Steve Jacobs is our national sales manager. He's also handles Texas, Louisiana, that South Central region. Chris Lash, Salt of the Earth Human. He covers the Southeast region. Brian Stevens is in charge of leading our Northeast of United States and Canada as well. Now, just a couple more things. I'm going to say our contact again, 410CS at forestriverinc.com. You contact and you can email our factory team even if you haven't started the buying process. If you want to know for some reason whether you camp for 1 season, 4 season, full-time, part-time, a scientific fact, water freezes at 32 degrees. So nobody should be using an RV and their water lines when it's 32 degrees out. But if you want more information for those types of scenarios, because you've heard or maybe gotten confused of what other manufacturers' policies are, get clarity first from our policy by contacting our customer care team. Also, give us a call at 574-821-1487. You can speak with Jessica or Sonia. So in addition to getting information like we put in our books that go in every single one of our units, not everybody's going to take the time to read it. Some people learn and take in information differently. They want to do it by conversation. They want to have a video call to get clarity. Our team is putting together the most comprehensive access of transparency, information, and communication that I think has ever come out of this industry. And so we're inviting all of you guys to test us and see if you feel that you're getting this type of information. So whether you want information about our new floor plans, which hint, hint, stay tuned, we have an exciting entire new lineup coming. More information, please contact our team. If you want a virtual plant tour hosted by myself where you can meet and interact with our factory engineer, our plant manager, again, contact our customer care team. So again, 574-821-1487 or email at 410cs at forestriverinc.com. Just wanted, like I said, I wanted to come on here live, no scripts, no cute cliche slogans, no editing. We're probably going to be going live every single day. Sometimes I'll go live from the plant floor and just show you at the end of our production line what new floor plan we have and just do a simple walkthrough. Maybe I'm going to show you guys aspects of our factory tour where you can get more information. Sometimes I'll come to you guys live here in the office and just go over some things. Like I'll give an example. The reason why I'm in here up from the plant, which I'm going back down, is we're reviewing, just this is perfect example. J.R. Summy, our director of customer care, we're reviewing our generator installation guide. We want to make sure that it's as detailed as possible. So this is just one thing that we're doing. And again, rather than hold this information and not get it to any of you retail customers, oh, you're going to be getting as much information as you want. So again, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Stay tuned, buckle up. I don't think you've ever seen a manager like myself in my role leading a division, a plant, and communicating to the level that we are about to. But really excited. I really appreciate the support of Forest River. I'm so thankful to be here at Forest River because we're being supported to do things like this. You know, be better for retail customers, be better for our dealers. For a long time, they've deserved a lot more than glazed donuts and a 10-minute walk around. So again, it's high time that we keep being the trendsetter at our little lemonade stand in Middlebury, Indiana. So again, for more information, 574-821-1487 or email us at 410cs@forestriverinc.com. Thanks, everybody.